basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or... to do it a lot in college, so it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Prescott. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off in the 30, and that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35.
It's a gain of
7. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Buster Screen, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Stafford. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Cowboys nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Number 20.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But, you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together two teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place, so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor feel. You got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these two teams, and the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
2nd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cowboy 1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And that hits off the left upright and it caroms away, no good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, Stafford again. incomplete. That's Woods. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Trying to get it to Jackson. It's intercepted. Rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end is over for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it's 21-10. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Everyone told me once, we're having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again. Stafford. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Power running by Zeke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
For Cam Akers, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. And got him in, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9, Loumey.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. But got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4 down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down back at the 12. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You run plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll buy some time right.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Third down, it's Prescott. Open man layup, it's complete. And this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Of 18 on the play. And a
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
third down.
On third down, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find two scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it up and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's going to go down. His time is now running on this game.
That's all. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Tonight's
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.